Good morning, ladies and gents. We got Baymax, we got BMO, AirPod case. How's it going? We have some fresh new bounce data from AMC and GME. AMC and GME were looking 2% around down on the day until both of them hit a critical support over here on GameStop. We're about 157.81. Before that, we were bounced at 159.18. AMC had the support at 32.71. So when it looked like the early morning rush is over, we had another strong 1, 2, 3 levels of resistance until we were topped at 34.25. AMC currently is at 1.23%, and looking at another bounce right off of the simple moving average, this blue line right here. We are currently waiting for that price action to come off of it. But what's going on? My name is Andrew. We're going to take a look at the data that you guys need to know today, including some Ortex data. Down 0.16%, but what does that mean for the actual short interest? It is right down here. You guys ready? 19.17%. 19%, so that's still that 20% high point. Adam Bennett, what's going on? Amir Kadir, Dangerous Dan, we got JJ the Zabork, Bruce Kim, good morning. JJ says, hi Andrew, hope you're having a nice day. Andrew Mo's hairpiece is here again. What's going on? Vidi Narbone, yo, Apes got some real money coming, let's go. Jose Oporto. Aww. Oh, that's really cute. How do they cut their pizza? With Little Caesars? With Little Caesars. Perfect. Good morning, Brian Tootle. Brian Tootle? From all the way back in the day. Strong bounce coming off of 34.25 at the high of the day. Okay, so we are looking at 3 more cents until we hit the top. Okay, we actually briefly hit the top of 34.25. Let's not get double topped here. Come on, bulls. Knows what's up. 34.51 is the next level of resistance. Both GME and AMC tracking together like clockwork. Can you tell which stock is which? Probably not. Probably gonna have a hard time finding out. Aaron Salentine says, buckle up, peps. What's up, Andy Chung? And there it is, 34.51. Topped, exactly. Good work. Nice job, Meatball. Fa De Nguyen says, tell my wife Jeannie I love her. You love Jeannie? That is, I will pass on the message. Gary Daly, what's up? Abed RP. What's up, Tom Tom says hi from Alaska. Naked Shorts, he asks, buckle up, buckaroos. Amir Kadir says, nice bullish start for the day / week. Josh says, living in the real world. Good to have you back. Thank you, Josh. Glad to spend a couple of hours with you guys today. Number letter says, we're gonna give him an offer they can't refuse. 34.51 pushed up strong, 3.5%. Looks like as soon as we showed up, that bounce off of the simple moving average was called by yours truly. And now we're off to the races. Smoking a joke and says, yo, my man, the dog, the family, the movies. Trevor says, gripping and ripping. What's up, Nazmi Ozkan? Good to see you. Oh, man. John Luke says, we are flying. Fasten your seatbelts. 34.66 right now, about 3.5% up. Next level of resistance at 35.05. So that short interest looking pretty snazzy. Looking at the options chain right here. I can find the data from last Friday. There it is. I'm gonna drag this down here a little bit so you guys can see. Mostly puts from last Friday, about $3 million at $37, all the way up to the $24 strike at $1 million worth of puts. Still, someone putting $500,000 at 145 calls. So people are putting those calls in, hoping, dreaming with all of their might. Dreaming of a better world. Okay, AMC. Let me just pull this away here. You guys can see the Lux Algo prescription on the minute chart. We had a strong sell in the morning and then a regular buy signal ever since that EQ band has been pushed through. See if I can just consolidate this chart a little bit, turn it into auto. There we go. Okay. Giving us a nice buy signal with the bottom of this dip with the green oscillator symbol crossover right here. When a crossover was meant to happen, this was where you would have seen a green hint before that buy. What's up, Grasal Gunga? Personally, about 2/3 of my meme stocks are in AMC and the rest in GME. How is your holdings? Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty strong. Let me just see this. Unlock trading, as you guys all know, my password. Gunga Gasal. Buckle up, says Aaron. The family, the movies, says Kahas. Hi from Romania. What's up, Razvan? Jimmy says, could this be the beginning of the squeeze? We're tracking that for you. Answer that question. Jason Kino says, morning, Andrew. Good to see you. Bomo Mofo says, LFGGGGGG. John Campos says, check my email. Oh, if John says it, I gotta do it. Give me a little sec. Give me a little bit. I'll check it after the live stream. Mark Baptiste says, sipping these fools' tears with my coffee. Who needs creamer when you got Mark? Theo says, push it. Push it real good. Let's look at this uptrend that's forming right now, 3271. Let's build it right here. 3271 comes off nicely, intersecting with 3451 right here. We're not facing a bounce here. We'll get it right here. Notice how this last arm of the uptrend gave us a steeper level of ascent. That's why the connection with the level of resistance here at 3451 is later than you might expect, since the price of the stock is trying to push at the next level of resistance right now, so 35 bucks. Has trouble pushing at 35. That means that a couple of bears agree that there will be a potential bounce, but not quite yet. Gets rejected here or comes back to support itself at 3450s in about 10 minutes. GME also catching some of that uptrend, not nearly as much, about half, about 2.5% at 166.90, whereas AMC is nearing at 4.5%, right at 34.95. Aspino's says, where are those likes, ladies and gents? Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to give Meatball an ice cream cone. I'm going to give Meatball an ice cream cone to pay you guys in advance. Look at this ice cream cone. Can I block my face? You guys can see this cone. Focus on the cone. Anyway, this ice cream cone's gonna go to Meatball. Thank you guys for hitting that like. This is a treat for you guys early in advance, and one for Meatball. If you ever see a dog dab, this is the only chance you're gonna see today. Dab, dab, the ice cream. Good boy. Ice cream. That's for yours truly. Also helps out the show a ton if you do hit that like. Let's make that number of people equal the number of likes in here. $35 has been reached, and now coming back, consolidating in that level. 35.06 is the topper. My level of resistance is at 35.05. 1 cent. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Black Zeus says, woke up and bought a tasty dip at 32 bucks. Patience always, apes. Oh, man. BTS Sandwich, what's up? Good morning, Andrew and Mo crew. Damn, did I miss hearing your voice on these issues? Let's go. Happy to hear it. Happy to be back. Happy to be here. DJ Wendy's was a meme stock. Now it's something bigger. Okay, Barons wants to talk about Wendy. Is the oil market broken? Let's watch this uptrend as AMC brings itself to 35.06 once. Now looks like it could be coming for a second round. Bulls are very careful to be double topped right now, especially with potentially lost volume. So diminishing volume, as well as the fact that bears could just be letting out some of their guard so that the price action hits 35.06 twice, counts as a double top. That would be bearish. Jamie Wallace says, that was awesome. Good boy, Meatball. Jens Gemmel says, whoopie doopie doop dog. Good boy, Meaty. BTS Sandwich says, last week sucked. Hopefully we can moon soon and my fam can have smiles instead. BTS Sandwich, thank you so much for reminding me. If you wanted to, keep it private. I understand. If you wanted to share with the Moon Platoon what happened last week, happy to be able to give you guys some thoughts and some visuals on that to make sure people understand. Not everyone's having a good time, and the world continues to churn with or without a little helping hand from your friendly neighborhood Moon Platoon. Okay? There you go. Get Outdoors says, Andrew, you have the best show in town, my friend. Get outdoors. Get outdoors. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nikki Pate says, hey, Dollface, so good to be here. Maui Sam, what's going on? Good to be here. Good to have you here. Which is just the right time, by the way. Sometimes we'll start about 10 minutes early, but usually looking about 7:45 or what is this, 10:45 Eastern, 7:45 my time. Oh, Lupe De Leon, happy to be here. What's up, Crazy Chung? Hello, Meatball and Andrew. Have a nice day. Diamond Canuts Gorillionaire. Good morning, Andrew. Let's take a look at the fact that we could also see a ascending level of resistance here. This trend line is going to be a little bit unparallel, but I can start seeing this trend line move above. You see the spread is starting to move wider. This trend has around maybe 50% greater slope, 30-40% greater slope than this trend for the resistance. The resistance here trending faster upward than the level of support. Oh man. Let's see. Garrett Harkness says, welcome back. Crunchy Cookie says, you have to take Meatball to see Chance the Rapper's movie, AMC Theater, of course. Of course. Chance, get at me. Please. Zero the Guitar Hero says, good morning, my brother, from another ape mother. We've got ants again. And the ants don't want me to give Meatball any food. Meatball? The ants are covering your food. Breaking up above this trend right here. How many levels of resistance is that? 1, 2, 3 from earlier this morning. 4, 5, 6. This is the 6th level of resistance as AMC nears 6% up on the day. You know when Mo Money is broadcasting, it's gonna be a good day. Jen says, smash, smash, smash that like button. I know you guys that come here early are gonna be smashing the like button anyway, just making a hot announcement since you guys know where it is. You guys know where it is. Let's try to bring this up a little bit. That dude over there says, as the negative beta kicks in, everyone will notice that market begin to crash. AMC GME rises. Once this has had good 10 to 20% difference in the SPY and AMC, we'll see major FOMO buy-ins for AMC and GME. There you go. The mathematical equation of AMC, oh, that's nice, is f of x equals 10x. Okay. Come on now. Cody says, you're telling me, keep nest eggs, don't risk AMC. Had a flood in Michigan, totaled one car and the new truck in the shop because of it. Never happened before. Storm drains couldn't keep up. Make sure that you guys know diversification. That's the key here. Bro, we booming, says T.O. What's up, Jessica Leah? Thank you so much. Happy to be here with you guys. Good morning, Farima. What's up? Huge options this week, says Dean. Let's go. In fact, let's take a look at that. How many options are expiring this week? 79,000. 80,000 already in the money. About 5,800 more if we cross over to 36 bucks, which is in about 20 cents. So we are just about to add another 6,000 calls in the money if we cross over 17 more cents. The high of the day is at 35.87, which means we are 7% up now. That thumbnail is looking pretty good, right? Called that early. A bounce has come, and we are looking fairly fly. Yuki says, I hit that like immediately. This should be second nature for everyone. Sativa Classic says, at work in the lab, working alone for the second time in 3 days where I usually have 2 other chemists. Needed the like reminder. Needed to be able to remind you, you are not alone. Never alone, because you live in the age of the internet moon platoon. And in that small subsection, you're here currently with us right now. Am I doing fine? Yeah, I'm free. I'm okay. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty darn tired, but I'm going to connect this price action with the bottom of this rocket, and then we're going to see how fine we are. BTS Sanchez's first day of kindergarten homeschool today. Nice day to go to the moon. I think. I agree. People says, got an ice cream cone already. You got breakfast, you got an ice cream cone. What else do you need? If you guys want to see Meatball's trick and his ice cream cone, that was from like 5 minutes ago. What's up, JMS Shares? How's it going? Good morning, Andrew Professor, says Ivy Creek. How's it going? Okay, this uptrend that we drew, a small peak over it, 35.87. Even that uptrend could tell, okay, well, likely going to start being overbought. So, no indicator on the downside yet, but notice that the oscillator is starting to taper off for the first time. And there's that price action coming down to the blue simple moving average. Once again, we bounced off strong. That was actually how we were able to bring our price action to this level, from the 33.90s to the 35.90s. How's our job going? It's going really well. Thanks, smoking or joking. It's a good time. Great morning, Andrew, says Airborne Jets. Thank you for your work. Jens Gemmel says, we got married on Friday and had a honeymoon fun instead of presents. We just bought more AMC shares on dip this morning from it, and we'll go towards our dream family home in France. That's so lovely. That's so lovely to share. Thank you, Jens. Thanks so much for sharing that. When first and second of all, congratulations. We saw some cakes. We saw some wedding emojis in the chat. Congratulations. This mug is a Baymax. Keith Cloverdale, thumbs up, number 340. That math almost making sense. About 1,000 of you in here. We're looking at 1,000 likes. Let's do it together. I'll even help. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Quick. Wait, those are the free stocks you'll get from that link in the description. Good morning, Eric. Amir Kadir says, glad you're enjoying the new job. Thanks for continuing to cast AMC. Of course, you guys. You know what it is. Andrew wakes up early in the morning to be able to get these broadcasts out to you. Faruma says Tesla is crushed. A lot of the market has been crushed this morning. Tesla's down about 5%. What else? 2.7% down on Palantir. Apple down at 1.5%. This is before announcing a new iPhone 2. This is pretty much looking like a dramatic pullback on a lot of these standard stocks you think would be able to batter down the hatches. SoFi down about 4.5%. Amazon down about 2%. Bud down 5%. Well, that's standard. But some winners are notably SPCE. Virgin Galactic's up about 3.5%. Plug is about 2.5% up. We have Works above about 2.5% up. Looking at the crypto market, blink and you might have missed. Bitcoin got up to 46,000 early this weekend. Ethereum got up to 32,000. Both of these were a little significant, a little about 2.5 to 1.5% higher. We have a bit of a pullback, but you probably didn't even know about the crypto storm. We had some crypto winter. If you guys did catch that crypto storm, let us know a little bit in the chat. You guys did well. How did you play the crypto storm? Now, currently, pulling back just with the rest of the market. Although, if you started investing a little bit earlier, maybe about a couple weeks ago, you would have been feeling pretty good. If you started investing today, you would be feeling pretty good. You want a nice, healthy sale to be able to start a excellent entry. A couple of the major losers of the day. Looking at SGOC down 8.5%. Wish is down 8.5%. Where there are major dips, there are major rewards in the potential making. AMC crawls back. Not a clear bounce off of the SMA, although the simple moving average is not letting a single piece of the price dip below it. Let's see if it has the opportunity to bounce off of it now. Blue line comes up. Let's see if we get supported. JMS Share says, I'm doing good, bro. Just bought that Lux algo. It's really doing its thing. Thank you on that vid on how to set it up. And that 20% off was sweet. JMS Shares, love to hear it. Glad to be able to provide you guys tools that you guys like. Keith Clover does his cocktail hour is always the best part of the wedding. Jens Gemmel says, ooh, thank you. Of course, congrats. Lewis Smith says, would you be my wife's boyfriend, please? That's up to your wife, you know. Can't control who she likes. Hey, Andrew. That's a face I miss. What's up, Truls Hogland? Truls, you've been here. We've been chilling. He's got that gold Meatball coin, which is tier number 3. He's been a member for a long time. Blazer Dave got that silver. Blazer Dave's been here for a while as well. Cyberbully says, is a good day. And was better day. Oh man. Hemendra says my Cardano is doing thumbs up. Ryan says bought Doge at half a cent, sold for a little profit right before it went to 6 cents. Put 1,000 in so I could have had a lot of money. Yeah, shoot. What is that amount of money? 1,000 times essentially all of what Dogecoin is worth. So 1,000 times 32 cents. 100 times 32 cents is 32 bucks. 1,000 is 320 bucks. So it's not that much money. Unless we did that math wrong. What's up, Jessa? How's it going? Hey. Keith says, any thoughts on any? Okay, let's put any on the side. If my N key worked. Oh no, I typed ants for some reason. Oh, that's that Spheres 3D thing. Wow, it's right at $4.20, which I would imagine is bullish for most people. Looks like it's been holding this price action for a while. Strong bounce off the 390. If you're worried about going down about 10 cents, sorry, not 10 cents. If you're worried about going down 30 cents to hit 390, you've seen multiple strong bounces off of that price level before. So in that case, 390 is to watch out on top, about $4.50 to watch out on reverse that. 390 on the bottom, of 450 on top. All right, look at this staircase to heaven. Ready? This is AMC's rocket for the day. Beautiful. Price action deciding between crossing over that 35.60, trying to retake the highs of the day, the 35.89. Remember when we were proud about $35 just a few minutes ago and be like, whoa, $35, amazing. You're doing incredible. Lord Weird, what's up? First time I log into stream in ages. Jimmy AMC are making the same moves. Coincidence? Opens mouth. Jessa says, pretty good here, enjoying this rise. What's been the his apps? How you been spending the weekend? It's like just getting to know people that have their own lives, and you have to let them live, and you have to be like, you know, I'll check in with you when the weekend is over. See if your weekend was good. AMC is being baby right now. AMC is baby. Don't forget. Take care of babies. Gotham's Hero. I think this was is this Klein Dropper or is this a different person? Oh, come on now. Did I get any ants? Taste the kibble on my fingers. Josh says, we like this video, Apes. We need new money if we're gonna squeeze. Spread the word. Josh says, it's amazing. Jess says, I finally got my car back from the shop. I'm so happy again. Oh, so good. That's an excellent thing to have done this weekend. Being able to get those wheels. Such a car shortage right now. Anything with 4 wheels and a radio and you're good. Dick, have a great day at work. Lord Weird says, haven't looked at charts in weeks. Seen Andrew was live, clicked in, and wowza, we're kicking butt today. Lord Weird, you picked the right time. You picked an excellent time to be live and alive and with us. What's up, geeky goodies? Let's get some magnets up. Oh man, they want to see the magnets. They want to see my magnets. Oh, I should just get some clip art. That way nobody can make fun of my magnets. Where's my pen? Alright, we'll have 1 magnet. Over here. See, the more magnets I have, the more space I don't have. Alright, let's try one more time. Okay. You guys asked for it. See, that's the thing. When we do magnets instead of looking at this price action, then some things will change. And you don't want that. Change is scary. Price action comes down to the 3504s. Let me extend this level of resistance here. This level of resistance is crossed over on the 3450s about 10 minutes ago. I'm looking right around 802 right now. Mike Brown, looks like AMC is having an excellent morning. Take a look at this. Wendy's was a meme stock. I kind of want to read that. You can play Ryan Reynolds as in Fortnite. Okay. Finally, everything I wanted to do. Take a look at the fact that this uptrend is connecting with that level of support. Yep, here it is. If this uptrend can catch this level of support, that would be ideal as AMC's price action comes down below 35 bucks. Meatball, you feeling good? Let's scratch his head. Xavier says, getting ready for 6 months on a remote island. Just had to make sure so I have solar power solution to be able to stay online. Mega Man says, ordered our Forerunner for November. 300 CAD bi-weekly. 600 CAD, which is about like 400 bucks a month. Is that right? Lord Weird says, I'm about to do a magic trick and you see a new high on the day for AMC and GME. Here we go. All right. Come on now. Lord Weird, just let me know where. Let me know when you're doing the trick. Esmeralda says, Meatball. Love, love, love. Love that Meatball. He is premium ball. What's up, Josh was saying? Jens Gemmel says, as Marie Antoinette, the last queen of France, said before the French Revolution let them eat cake, we decided to feed the leftovers of our wedding cake to Citadel staff when we go to the moon. Aw, that's so nice of you. They'll need it. Morning, what's up, Drew40? How's it going? Totally real 10K run. What's up, A Willius Maximus C? Taking a look at two of these patterns this morning. A uptrend that ended with the price action peaking above 35.89. That's what I was warning about, potential double top. When it came down, not much of a head and shoulders, significantly more akin to a double top here, as we brought our price action below this ascending level of support. So that uptrend was here. And we're looking at silly chicken chip meat. What's going on? Ken Fabio, yo, how's it going? Oh man, what's up, Will Evans? David Morgan. Lord Weird says, ha meh. And then peace on earth. And then there was peace on earth. Does the red bleeping on the Lux mean that there's going to go reverse? That means that there's a potential crossover right here. That crossover honestly was as intended, right at the very end of that double top. Lux dropped a little red blip here. We'll call it a hint to go the opposite direction, and that's exactly where it is now, currently facing a decision to cross into an EQ band here, this blue area right there, or bounce off of it. What's up, Patty Mac? Good to see you. Will Evans says, hitting the like. Today is a good day, everyone. Remember, those of you who are here early, smash that like on an instinct. The Meatball tricks are for you. Everyone that's coming in right now, let's watch Meatball do a one more trick, and then we'll have some giveaways at 2,500 likes today. All right? You guys want some giveaways? Come on, buddy. Go tall. Go tall. Good boy. Go tall. Good. Go tall. Go. Tall. Hold it. Look at that. You ever see a dog this tall? Probably not. So, 3, 2, 1, let's hit that like. For Professor Meatball. And for you guys, when you guys win a thing or two from yours truly. Okay. Quack attack. What's up, Francis Kanya? Good day, Andrew. Wolf Wolf Meatball. Hi, fellow apes. Alright. What's up, Abraham Lincoln? Oh, Kenny, says Team Blitz. Uh-oh. Marcy Investment says, I get so happy when my notification lets me know that you are on live. Marcy! That really changes my whole day. That's so sweet to hear. Tio says, that looks expensive, Kenny. Yuki says, over 2,000 viewers, only 700 likes. That's right, the math isn't making sense. 2 paws up. Juan says, you need to sleep, my guy. Oh, wow. I got liquid sleep right here, inside this Baymax mug. Jerry Beans, what's up? Blazer Dave says, they're keeping it below 35 to keep the weeklies wasting money. That's the thing. You're playing weeklies, making the options chain. You're thinking you're making big moves. Jason says 45,000 shares available now. We're looking at the Stonko tracker earlier. There's that 45. Whoop, right there. 45,000 shares available to borrow. We can even look at the iBorrow desk for a little more granularity. Dodge N. We don't do dates on this show. We only do data. Here's the data. 45,000 available. That was from about 10x that much earlier on Friday. About 700,000 at the end of the day Friday. Those dried up, either returned or either they were never returned, or they were snatched up as the early morning began. Nothing is as suspicious as when we had like a couple million show up randomly and disappear. Here, for example. The 9th, was that a week ago? Yeah, exactly a week ago. We had about 1.6 million shares get gobbled up. So a million shares from a week ago. So this week, we are seeing perhaps a very similar amount of upward momentum like last week, such as this green candle crushing the SMA right now, coming back up to the 35.59s. But there's no shares available to short, no shares available to borrow. Only about 45,000 right now. That's what we're currently playing with. A factor 100, what is this, 100x more? It's about 50x more, about 1.6 from last week. Incoming bananas, says Ethan Thomas. What's up? Mr. Desert Ghost says, you're being shorted, dog. Hit that like button. Oh, Jason Tentia, good morning, my man and my dog. And my axe. Don't scare it. Alright, so this is the Lux Algo report. Still on that buy signal here. Price action has come right back around, bounced off of that this EQ band here. Where was this EQ band actually describing here? Looks like the top of this blue was the $35 level of support. We dipped into the blue briefly, which is the same as dipping into this level of support, getting caught by the next level. Of course, these EQ bands don't dictate how many levels of support there are after the first potential bounce. What's up, Will Evans? Looks like some people have their cameras blurry. Go ahead into your settings. You should see 1080 right down below. Strange YouTube does that. What can you do? Ethan Thomas says, hit that like button, everyone's easy and free. That's true. That's why you see so many of your brethren in this chat, because you guys did the $0 thing to support the show. Jenna, Harley, hey Andrew and Professor, missed you guys. See, it's kind of like summoning people that you care about, summoning your friends and family. That's the YouTube algorithm. Joel says, check the short interest. Take a look at this. Short interest change 0.18% downward. Still not even knocking off the 19% that we saw earlier last week. Will Evans says, Andrew, love your shirt. What brand? What brand is this? You guys having trouble buying stuff on the Andrew Mo Money? Speaking of buying shirts, and what brand? The Andrew Mo Money brand. I'm hoping to be able to restart that brand a little bit more. But I think I've messed up some of the payment systems in the back end. Have you guys tried to buy something and you couldn't? This is a survey. Dongjin Lee says, good morning, Andrew. Thank God it's Monday with you. Monday with you. Joshua says, surely we can get to 2,500 likes with 2,700 people in here. Short interest for GME, you got it. Let's take a look at this page. Oh, there's that 0.18%. It went from AMC, about 19.16% to GME. GME's short interest right now is at 10.41%. Still in the double digits, but this is substantially different when AMC and GME were only neck and neck as early as a week ago. Can I fit both of these on the same? Yes, I can. There we go. Eddie says, 8 weeks of bull run. Can you watch? I can watch. it's a different feeling for sure. Debbie Lee, aw, you like the show? You guys like the show? You guys want to support the show? Love to be here with you guys. Greetings from NYC. What's up, Elcio? Good to get an Elcio in the chat. Okay. Let's see. We're currently pressing up against the 3560s. Take a look at this rip. AMC running at 6.5% up today. Running. Right. Let me see. So I have the short interest here. Gotcha. Oscar Perez, Jason H, Uncle Ronnie moving those rockets in the chat here. That short interest for AMC is now at 19%. Let's see. Aw, Ben Simon Michael. What up, Mo Money? First time listener here. Usually listen to Matt. Well, welcome to the Moon Platoon. Happy to have you. That's the thing. If you guys are here for a good time and a long time, hoping that you guys know financial freedom is the one thing that we want for every single person on this channel. Is the fact that you can up and leave your job if you wanted to be able to have that freedom to do the thing that you want to spend your life on, not what people that would like to make money off of you and just keep you in your lane for the rest of your life. That's the kind of content that we're hoping to be able to not only help you guys achieve that level of financial freedom, but also be able to say, hey, you're able to invest, reinvest, continue making infinite monies out of the tendies that you guys gain off of these certain investments. So we'll be teaching you guys how to invest whatever you make off of whatever it is that we're going to be able to play, the major plays, the once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, these wealth exchanges. Oh man, Lenny Deesh. How's the new gig? Feeling pretty good about it. Let's see. These are the trend drawing on daily charts showing a bull flag. Okay. Usually with an uptrend, you can see that there are potential bull flags appearing. Now this is a bull flag. That's an ugly one. Is this a bull flag? Now I'm starting to see what you guys are talking about a little bit further out. Okay, so if you guys take a look here, with this uptrend starting on the 11th of August, you'll be able to trend this pretty much 4 touch points. Yeah, there's the third one's having a little bit of trouble connecting. That's 1, 2, 3, at least 3 touch points, up to 4 here. The problem with this is that a bullish flag comes from an uptrend, and this is coming from a downtrend. Yeah, it hasn't been an uptrend in a while. We had this double bottom here that we called correctly during the July shenanigans. And then when we came down here to another potential double bottom, at 28.80, this most recent bounce is from 29.54. And we caught this level of uptrend ascending levels of support. And now that is currently where we are. If you want to draw a downtrend here, you only have 2 touch points. As of right now, if this is a wedge, it's coming from a period of consolidation. Can't be considered bullish or bearish. Unless we have a little bit more context. A little bit more info, then we would be able to. That's a little bit of live TA for you guys in your morning. Oh man, Juice's Ghost says, I just woke up from a restaurant nightmare. Permission to come aboard. Andrew says Vivid Blur. Permission granted. Welcome to the Moon Platoon. Good morning, brother, says Bayano. No states. Hope you have a fabulous weekend. Shall we make money again this week? Shall we? We shall. Shall we? Shall we? Medium D speaks. Been here since late February. Can confirm. I can confirm. Have had my life changed by GME when it was able to make what will be life-changing money on its own in May from AMC as well. Andrew's a big part. Medium D speaks. I'm glad to hear it. Changes. It opens up my heart to be able to hear that kind of stuff. Oh man. Viper RSW. It's possible. It's possible that we're having trouble with some potential channel banning. Although 3,300 people making that math make sense. Smashing that like, making it equal the number of people in here. That certainly helps. Let's try to get to 120,000 subscribers this weekend. Wouldn't that be cool? In 1 week, we have a goal. As soon as we get to 120,000 subscribers, we're doing a giveaway immediately. So you guys want one-on-ones with yours truly? You guys want something from the merch store? Let us know. Crunchitize me, Captain, says Pat Hines. Brian, Tom Ford, been holding and streaming Andrew since January. Have gained so much valuable knowledge from you. Brian, I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, you guys are just good wholesome content right now in this live chat. If you guys have just been lurking, that's fine. I lurk on Reddit too. It was a long time since I started actually participating. If you guys wanted to talk to me live, I don't need you guys to super chat. I don't need you guys to do anything. You guys don't even have to be a member. Although if you do want to, Patreon and the join button is waiting. But I try to read as many people's chats as I possibly can. That's the goal. Jacob says they are so scary desperate. What is the resistance today? We passed through 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to the 7th level of resistance, the 36.22s. That's about 30 cents away from our daily high, about 35.89. So the next level is looking at that 36.16 level of resistance here. Pablo says, share the channel on your social media, peeps. Oh yeah, if you guys have social media, good chance to be able to catch yours truly, Andrew Mo Money, with that social media click. And remember, you guys, I'm gonna take this off. $250 of free BTC Bitcoin as the crypto storm continues on BlockFi. It's in the description down below. Oh, Liege, Nepal says, yo, read my chat and say you read it, LMAO. There you go. Let's see. Anthony B says, hope the job is working out. Aw, it has. It is, but I'm always happiest to be in the chair with y'all, with you guys. Bearded Gardener 024 out here painting my house in my underwear. We still boycotting shorts over here, son. Absolutely no shorts over on the Bearded Gardener's show. Lil John voice says Pablo. Like, everybody. Crunchy Cookie says, is the rocket placed on AMC where we need to tighten our seatbelts? If we can bring ourselves right up to that red level of resistance, 37.21 today, not only will we be 10% up from that previous close at 33.47, but we would be crossing some point of no returns for the week. Work been crazy, says I'm gonna call you Mr. Desai from now on. Don't want to mispronounce both parts of your name. Ken Fabio, you're absolutely right. Did you ever manage to get rid of that fake Instagram account? I believe that was resolved a couple weeks ago. Andrew Faux Money. That was annoying. People have been impersonating you on Instagram. Just verify me already. Come on. Stonko now showing 0 shares available to borrow. Makes sense. Not surprised. Let me see if I can pull it up. That's right. There. 0 shares available to borrow as of when? Let's find out. So this is from last Monday, 1.6 million. A million gets eaten up a week ago. And then we haven't been able to cross through to 1 million ever since. 7 figures. Most recent data about 45,000. That's what Stonko Tracker was showing as well. Now it's showing 0 shares available to borrow. AMC shorts are trying to pull everything they possibly have. At $36, we'll have another 5,800 calls in the money. Currently, we have right below 80,000 calls expiring in the money this week. That's substantial. Haven't had that in a long time. That's substantial. Trigger price for the SSR, not even close. It's pronounced Nepal like the country. Okay, there we go. Nepal. I can do that. Audi Collision Works, says Jose. Appreciate the info and knowledge learned. Let's go, apes. Very cool. Aw, Warlord Mohican says, made some money listening to you last week and then bought your Patreon. I feel like it's going to be one of the better investments of my stock career. PS bought 3 AMC calls this morning. Warlord Mohican, thank you so much. That is how you guys can get access to my 6-figure portfolio on SoFi. You guys can take a look at all the other fun things that we have in store, including some giveaways for those members coming up soon. I like how this Mr. Desai works. Good energy, says the Mina bird. Ah, that's what we're here to deliver. Do you mind looking up a stock under Palantir, please? So you look at Palantir. What is my position on Palantir? Ooh. I've broke even on Palantir after entering like a year ago. No, I'm just kidding. Entering a couple months ago. 23.99 was my position. It's an experimental one for sure. Let's see where we were there last time. These are the levels of resistance that I put here early. Looks like we're back to touch that 23.90 level of support. Bounced off of it, but 25.76, yeah, that's the reason why it is hard to be able to cross this. It's essentially a vast desert of resistance and support. Nothing much to show for it. Although I would have called this as a bullish level. This was a bullish pennant right here. Take a look. 3 confirmations above, 2 below, starting from here, there. We can try to bring it here. Or an earlier crossover. Either way, this crossover did not happen. Boo-hoo. 170. AMC GME has a daily high of 170. Akin to AMC's high. So that was around the same time, about 1050. Yep, 1050 was where both of these stocks faced their daily high, around 169.88. I think that's exactly when Lord Weird did his trick too. Jason says, y'all, they are not paying 100 times the price anywhere else. Use some common sense and stop spreading fake stuff here. Good point, guys. Making sure we get data only. Oh, man. Justin says, here comes synthetics. Jose says, I changed my name to Caesar. How about that? Mr. Bigglesworth. Andres, says Ben Simon Michael. Any coincidence when AMC is green, hood is red, and hood is green, AMC is red? Is that a coincidence? I feel like there is certainly a not a causation effect as of yet we can see, but certainly a correlation where we can take a look at whether or not Robinhood owners or long position owners of Robinhood are likely going to be very vastly different populations than AMC long holders. Kathy Woods just bought another $140 million and then announced it Friday. Palantir. Yeah, Anthony B. Palantir. Well, either way, it's like I never entered because I'm currently at cost basis. Here comes the big rips of Steven Check. Steven Check? Steve Marcus Anisis. It's as good as I get. Keep up the good work, brother. Thank you, Steve. Sorry for butchering your name. I'm not sorry. I'm proud. Proud to butcher your name here. You get that for free. Just Jason have not seen that DD yet. Let's take a look at whether or not our RSI is looking a little bit oversold. GameStop's RSI is at 36.11. That is significantly more oversold than AMC's at 48.22. Any potential crossover from that MACD looks like it is tapering off, slowly coming back over. If we have a MACD crossover on the minute chart, it is looking like game, set, match. Whether or not we have a potential bullish pennant intraday, that's starting to look nice. Is this what you were talking about earlier? Whoever mentioned the bullish pennant, because by then we didn't have much of these patterns. Now crossover at 1153, potential breakout zone. Wow, today's price action has been easy to read. It's like baby's first TA. Baby's first technical analysis. Josh Lawson. Aw, don't want to miss any of the positive AMC vibes. We'll be here for a couple hours. We'll be here for a sec. Helder Pereira says, I'll buy another share of AMC if you can say my last name. I think that wasn't that hard. Or is it Pereira? Perrier. I'm going to say your last name is Perrier. Morning from Las Vegas, Andrew, says Timothy. Hope you're well. I'm doing super well. How's the weather in Vegas? Because I'm wondering. The hottest days of the summer. I want to know if Vegas is livable or if it's like, you know, pretty much edging on devil's armpit territory. Sanku says, Lux Algo? Where is Lux? Lux looking fine. We had that level, we had that buy signal earlier. At a potential crossover here. Take a look at the fact that the oscillator is showing bearish on the potential momentum right now. However, we haven't seen another hint or a sell signal. It means I'm still looking at the same bull pennant intraday as everyone else is. This is the GME short interest. Oh, 19.08% for AMC. Short. What's up, says Nathan Scott S. Chad. Nathan S. Chad says, what's up, Pam? Thoughts on SBRT? SBRT support.com. I don't think I have too many thoughts. Let's look at the hourly. Oh, pushed up to 1088. Lost all of that price action. Looks like this isn't the first time to hit 11. Hit 11 earlier in July. And then almost exactly 2 weeks later, this is looking like a 2-week cup with the handle coming down too far, essentially a little too far. But if there is a bullish cup here over a 2-week period, that handle has formed only roughly about a day and a half's worth of price action. Gonna have to learn a little bit more about why people are assuming this is a bullish signal. AMC has broken out of this bullish pennant early, which is okay, as long as it hits the bottom of this ascending level of support. I was hoping there was going to be at least one more confirmation. But ascending support, descending resistance, AMC was in a intraday bull pennant, came over that the top of this pennant was at 35.47, crossed that, 35.60 level of resistance, crossed that, and now currently trying to decide 35.60 right below or 36.16 right above. 125 degrees. Reno is 63. Okay, I want to live in Reno. What about Reno, guys? Is Reno any fun? Jason says, do not come to Vegas, too hot. Gonna be 105 in Vegas. Oof. Sin City Trader says Vegas weather is awesome. Jenny says, hey Andrew Mo, long-time listener, first-time caller, greetings from the Southwest, playing some AMC calls this week, $35 and $40 strikes. Let's rock it. Looks like one of them has already come in the money. Congrats. Will we get 40? Do I hear $40? Going once, going twice. First-time, long-time listener, first-time caller. I love that. Thanks for calling in. You can also call in by just commenting in the live chat. That's it. Merging with a Bitcoin mining company. Whoa. John Sullivan says, don't go to Phoenix or Florida in the summer. I knew that. Sin City says, Reno sucks in the winter. But it's next to Tahoe, right? Get some property in Tahoe. Either way, it's gotta be all the Nevada benefits here. You go. There you go. Thanks, Meatball. Everyone say thanks, Meatball, for supporting us every day. We like this video to support Meatball and his and his knowledge, his wisdom. Curtis says, we're almost out of water though in Vegas. Yeah, I think I need water to be alive. Reno is amazing, says Derek. Little Smoky from Cali Fires. Fun. California is that neighbor that won't stop blazing it. Nevada is that neighbor that says, hey, we were doing it before it was legal. We were doing it before it was cool. Chris says, is California still having fire troubles? Certainly looks like it if I look outside. Oh, a little hazy. Irish Meltdown says, if the sun doesn't get you, the smoke will. Someone's saying, look at that George W. So down, up, down, up. I would say that the potential for this W has already been played out. Now we're looking to bounce off of the SMA. So this blue line has been our good friend for multiple bounces. We bounced off the blue line earlier in the very beginning of this bounce at 32.90, and then crucially right here at 33.84. When those two bounces happened, it was game over, Bears. El Rodriguez says, thanks, Meatball. You're like a furry little wise Buddha. He's a true Doge. Noah Marley says, thank you, baby Meatball. Aww. Kitty Claus says, Meatball. It's not a fire, it's smog. It's not a tumor. Timothy Hughes is retired military, still in Korea. Ape holding AMC 10 toes down. Thank you for all you do. It really helps. 10 toes down. Thank you, Timothy. First of all, I think you're an ant now, even if you're an expat in Korea. I think all Korean apes are ants. But you can be the ape ant hybrid we were looking for. You're spider ant. Ape. Spider ape. Notice how Meatball is more comfortable. It is still hot in California. That's why the sweater's not on. So he likes a nice cold bookshelf right there. The pillow makes it too hot for him. Patrick says, you're a good man, Meatball. So AMC having one of the best days it's ever had in a long time. AMC left up 6.9%. Oh, perfect. Just as I said it. Now up at 7%, trying to recontest 35.99, about 20 cents underneath that high of the day. That's right. 16 cents away from that next level of resistance. 10 toes, brother. If you see smoke from your site, you shouldn't be sitting there doing streaming. Oh, no, no, no. It's just very kind of like milky, I would say. In the when there's like, I would say when there's a sunrise or a sunset, it gets very noticeable. Apes do have 10 toes. I have 10 toes as well. We all have 10 toes. He says an ape ant hybrid, an amped. What does Ortex show? Ortex was showing 19% for AMC. Let's move this up a little bit. And 19% for AMC right down there. And you're not going to guess GMEs. 3, 2, 1, guess. 10%. These used to be neck and neck. GameStop now slightly higher than half of the short interest of AMC. Of course, these numbers are not comparable one-to-one. It's all about the number of free float and the number of total shares that we cannot count. I like Korean food too, Matt. We have so much in common. We could do this all day. We could do this all day, every day, and it wouldn't even bother us. It would just be a little bit of a hiccup. A GME seems like it's finishing up a bull flag intraday. Instead of a pennant where there's confirmations from below an ascending level of support, I would say there's a descending level of support, which would mean this is a flag. Where does it start? Only 2 confirmations so far. Problem is that this doesn't fall nearly as quickly as the level of resistance does. So they're both descending. It depends on how quickly. Oh, Renee 13th says, super quick synopsis, took like 2 months off. Cheers for your diligence. What's up, El Renee? Good to see you. Cool, really quick synopsis, fantastic earnings call. 10 commandments from Adam Aaron, including perhaps Bitcoin, AMC's in GMEs in the future, potential partnerships. AMC is down if GameStop wants to call the next shot. What else? We have stakeholders like you. Originally you got free popcorn, now you might get advanced screenings. You might get benefits that only like certain stubs account holders would be able to get. Yeah, so you're a stub stud, obviously. And then you're going to be able to look at AMC acquiring 10 additional theaters from the ones that were either floundering or went entirely under during the pandemic. AMC is expanding. Utilization is about 100%. Right now, actually, it looks like there is a drop in utilization. 7 days ago, it was at 94.51. Currently, it's at 92.53. So we're currently looking on at Ortex. Where in Cali am I? I'm in Silicon Valley. I'm in the valley. Hey guys, thanks so much for almost getting the like counter up to the number of people in here. We're about a third of the way there. About 1,400 of you. We get another 1,100. We do a giveaway right away. We get 120,000 subscribers. We do a giveaway right away. Okay? Those are 2 different giveaways on this live stream. And it also makes sure that more people get to see this news instead of any potential FUD that we see day in, day out. It's a headache. We don't want to hear FUD on this channel. We don't want to hear FUD across the YouTube universe, which is why it's so important that you guys hang out with us and interact with the algorithm. Oh, let's see. Dave says, post squeeze, Adam Aaron for Senate and Congress. We need a chess grandmaster playing for stock reform. I would be down. I think that would be pretty cool. I think he's a holly jolly old Santa Claus of stocks here. The silverback for the Senate. Jerry Bean says, I'm on Santa Rosa. It do be milky. It'd be a macchiato latte out here. All this is $40 today. Today. All right. Let's look at that options chain once more. We took a look earlier. I can just make this a little higher. This was the 13th options chain. Let's take a look at today's. Wow, already filling out substantially. $30 put the wall, $1 million worth of puts there. $770,000 worth of puts at $31 strike. Go all the way out to $40. Taking a look at small gamma ramp on the way up to 90. Small wall on the way there, but 145 is always waiting for us. $250,000 at $145 strike. That's what the options chain looks like for today. 13th, you already took a look at. Let's look at the 12th. Oh, $15 million worth of puts at $45 strike. AMC hasn't seen 45 in a while, which means these are all in the money. So these are deep in the money puts, $15 million worth of which from the 12th. So this is something that I didn't get to report on. Probably going to be a good amount of today's video. Make sure you guys watch out for it. Watch out for today's video. Clicking that bell button, make sure that you guys don't miss another stream like this one. Loud have mercy. Smith River, California. What's up, Patrick? Let's go, says Jimmy Sondermol. Kitty Claus says, that sounds... Loady, let's hit 40, says Baba Booey. What do puts mean? Someone is going to be able to exercise this put, or, you know, sell it, do whatever you want with this put, at any time. Because $45 means it's already been in the money ever since the 12th. And AMC wasn't even close to 45 for the last 3 days of trading, which means you're looking at someone who deliberately bought millions of dollars, $15 million worth of puts when the price action hasn't seen 45 since... Oh my god, daily is way too far out. 45 was in July. In the middle of July was the last time we saw it. 45. So, someone bought these puts in the money and now has the choice to exercise at any time. Let's see if there's another day's worth of weird options. Okay, so this is a normal day worth of options, right? You see the puts mostly together conglomerated around that $28 to $35 mark. Calls a little bit more optimistic, but they're out of the money. Some puts are in the money, right? So normally you don't see deep in the money calls or puts because those bets are strange, right? They're not profit maximizing. They're for a different purpose entirely. Looks like we just beat the high of the day. 36.12 is a new high, which means we are going to crush this next level of resistance at 36.17. Looks like we crushed it as I spoke it into existence. 36.18. $4 away from that $40 strike. If we cross over 36, you guys know what that means. It means that now we are, wait, which browser? This one. We are now looking at another 6,000 calls in the money. Let me refresh this. Okay, it's not quite refreshed yet. But once this becomes 36 bucks, all of these calls are going to go right into the 80,000 already expiring. Let's get one boom boom rocket. Let's get one. Brad is throwing a Baba Booey in the chat. Let's throw one in the chat, okay? How old is Meatball? He just turned 8. His birthday was on the 8th. So he just turned 8 a week ago. We had a little cute birthday post for him on Instagram, which you should follow. We're trying to get up to 10,000 followers on Instagram. We'll give some giveaways on the way up as well. 79,881, 5,855. Let's refresh. Put them together. 85,736 expiring in the money. Another 20,000 expiring at 38. So we get up to $38 this week. 20,000 calls are going to be in the money, right? Multiply that by 100. That's 200,000. 2 million shares. 2 million shares of AMC waiting to become in the money at $38. I can't wait for Andrew to go chaotic when the boom boom candles rip. I'm lawful good all day, every day. Look at this ant. Go away. Has crawled all the way onto me. That's like summiting like Mount Everest in ant form. That ant is a mighty foe. Let's actually go back to the options chain because that's the most interesting. That's the most interesting piece of data to make sure that you guys come away with today. One last thought for Warlord Mohican's message. He says, I made some money listening to you last week, then bought your Patreon. I feel like it's going to be one of the better investments of my stock career. And I agree. So if you guys wanted to be able to join him to get access to my 6-figure portfolio, also I can grade your TA. Also, you can talk to me on Discord. A couple of other fun quirks with that join button next to the subscribe button or that Patreon link. Once again, look at this strange options chain. $15 million worth of puts at a $45 strike. Right, so someone's looking at $45 as a pivot point. And you wouldn't look at the price way out there, right? These are deep in the money puts, if not for a reason. Jenny says, ooh, the professor woke up. Hi, buddy. Him's a good boy. He turns around. Him's a good boy. I scratch him right on the butt. Let's see. Abraham Lincoln says, LFG apes, awesome. Baba Booey says, my 35 is going into money. Remember, you opened up at 32 bucks. Wait, when was the open? 33 bucks today. And if you called a 7.5% rip on a Monday, you guys know what it is. That's what we like to see. Oh man, go higher AMC. Let's go, says Anthony. Ah, it's a ant miner. It was a crypto thing all along. Hey, you said covered in ants? Is that an ant on you? What is this? That is an ant. There were ants on Meatball. They're getting onto him. Andrew Mo Gaming. Yeah, this is my gaming channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to No Guardians speedrun Breath of the Wild. Hey, good boy. Enzo says, happy to be here. I guess it's time to eat, don't you think? Yeah, it's time to eat. It's like the apes are always eating. We're eating fresh. Let me see if I can draw this uptrend here. So this is the trend that broke out of the pennant today. There are actually a lot of beautiful, easy to read uptrends today. So this is the one that brought us up out of this bullish pennant here. Let me, in case your eyes, or you're on mobile, in case your eyes are weary, take a look at this descending level of resistance here. That's 3 touch points, 1, 2, 3. And then ascending level of support. That only had 2 touch points below, so 1, 2. But once this crossed onto the 3618s, that uptrend I'm going to draw in red is there, coming off of this price action here. There's actually 4 confirmations on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 confirmations below brings that price action up. So now you guys are doing, this is some pretty run-of-the-mill, simple intraday technical analysis that you guys can do even if you didn't have something that just told you when the buy and the sells were, like Luxalgo. So this is the same thing, except it would have told you where the buys and sells are. And the buy was here. I was right there. And if you wanted to buy even earlier, you would have seen that there's a little green dot whenever the oscillator is going to turn over bearish action into bullish. I think this is our first super of the day. We do this all day, and people don't have the super chat to get their answers, to get their questions answered. Broski says, if AMC reacts like this when Jackson Hunter shaves, we should be all pitch in and buy him a lifetime membership to a day spa. Okay, that's it. Remember, if you're shaving, you can do it now, but November comes around, apes are going to want to harry it up in here. Elcio says, you need an anteater, Andrew, as a pet. Anteater? Yeah, I'm down. I like the sound of that. My 11-year-old son agreed to crack open his piggy bank and spend some money in the markets. First buy will be Roblox at sub 80. Second will likely be ESPO. Any thoughts on where he should be looking next? I know, Matt. First of all, can't give you or your son financial advice, but that is awesome. That is wholesome as heck. You know what? You're going in the collage. I love that. 11-year-old agreed to crack open his piggy bank. Oh, that kid is starting early on his financial freedom adventure. Love to hear it. Oh man. Black Dog Hunting says, Andrew, can you give a hypothetical on how we can track shorts covering with you live during the mother of all short squeezes? Thanks. People have been asking the question since the beginning of February. Just know that as long as your bells are turned on, you're not going to miss it. You're just not going to miss it. I'm here. I have a very flexible work schedule, as you guys can see. I get my streaming done early in the morning so I can focus on my full-time job. But then if there is something that is price action out of the ordinary, or you guys need to know some data, you know for a fact I'll be here right away. Just as long as you guys hold up your end of the bargain, whenever you show up, smash that like, make the like counter equal the number of people in here, and I'm happy. I'm golden. I don't need nothing else. Let's take a look at the price action dipping below this uptrend here, coming back down to the 3560s. That's bullish, being able to consolidate and try to bounce here. It's kind of like being honest with your parents. I did take the car out for a joyride. I took the station wagon out, and now that's why I gotta go fast, Mom and Dad. You raised me to go fast. Intel says 0 shares available to borrow, so does Stonko Tracker. 0 shares available to borrow right here. See if I can actually change this. My brow desk is a little late. Options chain right down there. Let's see. Jim Simon's Rentec fund tripled its AMC stake last quarter, says Kevin McClement. Overpay for Kenny G's old penthouse. Someone should overpay. Motley Fool. AMC failed to live up to the hype last week. Really? Yeah, really? Have you seen this price action? Really now? Really could have been double digit up on the day today. Playing AMC's roller coaster ride is essentially like, if you can handle this bull, this raging bull, back and forth, you can handle almost anything. Station wagon. Silicon Alley, love the TA and Boom Boom candles holding strong. Silicon Alley, if it wasn't for you, I don't know what we would do. Remind ourselves that we are here in the Silicon Alley. Look at that strong bounce, 35.59 coming over to the simple moving average again. Clockwork right here. Absolutely. I know Matt says, we'll match his investments 1-to-1 until he reaches meatball status. Then he starts lending me money. Hudson says, when my 14-year-old daughter gets back from her mom's, we're going to start her a trading account with the child support her mom pays me. I don't think that's trashy at all. I think that's inspirational. I think that's an excellent story. Yes, we do want our kids to invest early and invest often. Invest in something safe, especially if you just want to see your hedged bet against inflation, right? Invest in something you're willing to lose all of it on, right? Don't do that for your kids. If you're investing in riskier stocks, understand that that's how your risk portfolio is going to be matched against the diversification of your overall portfolio. All right, be careful. Let's see. You guys are funny. Carlos says hourly looking bullish. Doge trending green again? No way. Oh, baby. Doge up at 33 cents. Bitcoin 46,300. Ethereum. I still don't have a single Doge. I would be 2x my Doge investment if I ever got in at 16 cents. Like I keep saying I would. What can you do? The only way I can buy Doge is if I was really, really sure. I was like, that's it. Papa Elon's coming on the tweets, the Twitterverse. He's going to do it. My parents had a station wagon, says Salty Dog. I'm 63 now. I still think that's a relevant car brand for telling a story about parents. Everyone's parents stays the same age until the next generation of parents. AMC higher highs, higher lows. Ikao Ishun. Yes, absolutely. Where's our next support and resistance? We just bounced off of our support at 35.59, still acting as support. We actually had a couple of bounces off of that. And now looking at 36.16, that is where we got rejected earlier today. At the daily high, 16 cents away, about 20 cents more to hit it again. Black Dog Hunting, boom, boom, gap up on the minute chart. Oh, man. Let's see. Yo, Mo Money, what up? Says Sean Tomlinson. Any thoughts on CVV? Been monitoring for a minute. I like the company a lot. Most love. Most love. I'm gonna start saying that for my emails. To who it may concern, may you refer to my previous correspondence at the most timely manner. Most love. Okay, 3647 double top. Intraday cup. Intraday cup at 36.37. 390. Yeah, this stock has been up a significant amount since a couple of days ago. I would say right now it's probably pushing its limits in terms of bullish momentum. Be careful, most of the market is reeling back, and a couple of these winners that we've tracked, I put in quotes, because a couple of these winners from last week are looking like real losers. That's how the cookie crumbles. I think I have all of the electronic except for PayPal. PayPal's actually up today. Oh, okay. Alex says, good news from Fintel. AMC short shares available. 0. AMC shares available to borrow. 0. Correct. AMC has no shares available to borrow. A lot of good data today. You guys are going to catch any data update. It's going to be the one from today. You guys want to have that. 0 shares available to borrow. Huge. dun, dun, dun. John Luke says, Andrew, can you look at BioNTech? My position's at 341 and predicted there will be a gap up with Moderna together. BioNTech? Hopefully you spelled that the way it's spelled. It is spelled that way. Down 10.5%. 320 at its low, back to 345, so almost dropped to 16% down. Been holding the same 390s for the last couple of days, and I imagine the last couple of weeks. Yep. Oh, wait. Oh, the 200 in July doubled, more than doubled. 464 in the 10th of August, came all the way down from 464 down to the 338. Seems like this was a runaway stock that had the hammer brought back on it in terms of supply and demand. Now down 10%. I don't have enough context on the stock moving forward, but it does seem like if you caught the stock on its way up, you should be careful to not catch the falling knife. GameStop nearing its completion of this trend downward. I'm imagining that we're going to find some support here. But yes, Alex, that is news. That means that if they wanted to short normally, they're going to have to find those, okay, those shares some other way, or they're going to have to naked short. Maui Sam says, little bro, why is it so hard to find you these days? Anyone else having a hard time finding you? Yeah, anyone else having a hard time finding the stream? Let us know. What are your thoughts about the Treasury of North Carolina buying 145,000 shares of AMC? Seriously? I'm gonna have many thoughts about this if this is the case. Treasury of North Carolina has taken a position. Oh, I only see a Reddit post about it. Hold on, let me see. That's pretty great, though. That's excellent. From Fintel. Let me see if I can locate this myself somehow. It looks like the Treasury of North Carolina has taken a position. 145,000 shares. Here it is. The 13F form from the 813 Treasury of North Carolina. 145,000 shares. Okay. Let me see if I can find that on Fintel. Ryan Freeman says, the trailing stop loss limit order a good idea for the short squeeze? No. Easy way to get kicked out of your position. Honestly, the best thing to do would be to make sure that you guys have a notification turned on for this channel and then follow along. Make sure you don't get kicked out of your position easily, okay? It's easy to be able to end up on the wrong side of an automatic order. Silicon Alex says, time to boom boom candle, guys. LFG. Let's see. Lori, there are cookies in the dark side. Dark side leads to suffering. There's a little pause. Sleeping? Having a nap? Now he has a lot more area. There was an amazing... So I went to Yosemite this weekend, and there was an amazing experience with a guy who decided to sell his... So it was a regular, like, restaurant in the middle of the woods, as you know there are. But if that wasn't weird enough, he's setting up like a slideshow on an Epson projector, and what it was just hikes around the area. So I'm like, oh, he must work with the camp. But then why does he work with this private restaurant? As it turns out, he doesn't work for the camp. He's not a park ranger, or is he a scientist? He's just a guy who sells his books after this slideshow presentation. And I thought that was the coolest little living that he's making. He was kind of like a getting on in years man, but he had a cowboy hat. He was like, here's the best hikes in the area. Buy my book. It's $20. I take care of the taxes for you. It's $26 on Amazon. It was one of the best things I've ever experienced in my life. Dash M, I'm gonna try to be with you guys as much as I can. Love to see it too. If you guys want to spend more time with me, all I'm saying is that the Twitter is down below, andrewmomoney.com. Sorry, not Andrew, just at Andrew Money. Oh man, seeing you, after getting to know you per se, hearing you say LFG is hilarious. Much love, brother. LFG. Meatball wants his pillow. Meatball, you... He is perpendicular to the bookshelf. Perfect. Perfect. He's putting those profits to AMC. He better. He better be. Did I buy a book? I had to leave because his presentation was too long. I desperately wanted to buy a book. I was like, this would really just perfectly end this little trip here. But no, he was like, and then these are more trees. And I'm like, it's been like 40 minutes. I have to go. Oh, man. Mr. and Mrs. T says, I'm subscribed and member and very hard to find your lives on YouTube. See, that's the annoying part. Make sure that you guys have your bell icons turned on because YouTube, for some reason, doesn't turn that on automatically. And sometimes you get, you find out that YouTube has automatically unsubscribed you from this channel, and that is the biggest betrayal. So make sure that you go down below, make sure that the subscribe button is firmly smashed and not unsmashed. Sometimes the algorithm thinks that you don't like a certain channel anymore and then unsubscribes you on your behalf. It's crazy. Ooh, perpendicular, that's right. Kyle says, our boy got his cringe turned up way up today. That's right. I don't even know how to talk to a regular human being anymore. It's insanity. Do we need to redraw this pennant? I would say that there's some... I would say that this uptrend's still valid, especially since we had that bullish pump. It reminds people that this was the TA that we were doing earlier, and it helps people contextualize where this price action is going. Let's see. Dirk Tadango. I am still live daily, says Rochelle. That's correct. Dirk Tadango. Good question. Who's to say that institutions will hold all the way up to 100K? The moon. Well, the institutions should be the least of your concerns. It should be whether or not every single one of us in the moon platoon has the same understanding of life-changing money. Because at the end of the day, no one can give you any financial advice. People can tell you that it should be life-changing money that you're after. Maui Sam just became a gorillionaire. I think at one point you were a gorillionaire. Anyway, if this is the first time, thank you. You are now the boss of the show. Thank you for being able to put your creative input, being able to talk to me one-on-one about exactly what you're hoping to see in the show, what kind of topics you want to cover, what kind of educational thoughts and lessons you want to be able to put on this show. Thank you, Maui Sam. All because he pressed that join button down below. Sup, Mo Money, says Kevin Blair. Much respect for the work you put in AMC. Gonna have a great week. Oh, man. Chicanery is right. Let's see. Peter Van Hawk. Yeah, it's annoying. What does Lux say? Let's take a look. Lux algorithm. Getting that rhythm out here early. 35.65 with a strong buy. Nothing much has changed yet. Coming back down to this level of support and further. Bring our price action down to, let's see. We can hold a potential bounce here at 35.46, or with this uptrend coming right around that 35.20s, If not, the bears are going to be able to control this dip all the way down to 35.05. The next level of support. Let the games begin, says Carcius Gaming. Throw a baby Ruth in the dark pool. I haven't had one of those in a while. Now I don't think I ever will. Ruining candy for me, chat. Hello, Andrew, says Unique Experience. Oh. Aww. Patrick Motley says, I'm just gonna pretend like he gave Meatball a treat and give you a little like before I go. You know what? We don't have to pretend. It's reality. If you want to see Meatball eat like an ice cream cone treat, though, that's in the beginning of the stream. It's really cute. It's super dorbs. What can we say? You hear that, Meatball? Hear that? That's some real gross eye boogers. Good morning, Andrew, says Scott. Came for the dip, stay for the rip. Came for the dip, stay for the rip is the strat of the year. Thank you. Oh, election mail. We just got a mail. Do. Just a squid. At one point, we had all of the potential speculative theories, as well as the ones that are rooted in hard facts from Reddit on this channel. So if you wanted to find one of those DDs, in fact, we're good friends with DD Writer and moderator on Superstunk, Austin Tobit. So if you guys are looking for any of that, that's where you'll find it on this channel. Search one of the old DD names, and that's exactly where you're going to find it. I don't know what that is. Official mail. Okay. Looks like I've got mail. Holy short attack, Batman. Let's see. We are all millionaires chatting you YouTube, LOL. That's true. Let's take a look at where that options chain is. Borrow desk, still at 45. 250,000 now available to borrow. Refresh this. 45,000. Okay, so eyebrow desk is getting a little laggy. Short interest now brought AMC's short interest of free float down below 19%. It's still tiny margins on the actual price of the short interest here. Doesn't really change much of anything. GME short interest still at that 10% here. You checked Ortex recently? Yes, Fintel, I know, LOL. Shows 0 available shares to loan. That's right. Kind of the big thing today. 0 shares available to borrow. Which is big. Okay. Touching the bottom line of a pennant 3 times. Now we know, now we can fly. Warlord Mohican, you got some strong points to make here. Oh, you mean that this is confirmation that my pennant, this is upwards of my pennant here? Yeah, okay. This is the 3rd confirmation for the bottom of my pennant. I like that, Warlord. You're looking at patterns. Quiver Quant shows SEC reported FTD. I remember Quiver. We did a whole video about Quiver before. Okay, so FTD data is out. FINRA released FTD data. We'll be able to see it on Ortex. So it all delivers. Oh, where'd they all go? They're just gone. From the 28th, which we knew, rivaling similar heights on January. Let me see if I can fit this all on one page. Okay, so this is the yellow bar chart is the FTDs right here. And you'll notice that there is a tiny amount of FTDs right here. The most recent FTD that came out, about 1 million from the week of July 26th. Compare that to, what is that? 17 million the week of June 28th, just a month ago. FTD seems to have fallen off the face of the earth. Now, this is on the same pattern as right after that January squeeze. After that January squeeze, FTDs fall off the face of the earth. Same thing with what happens after that June squeeze. Now, that June squeeze feels like it's 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago at this right now. Just saying redraw. This won't be the same. Fortunately, I don't think this will be the same pennant. No. This could be a similar level of ascending support, but this wouldn't have any of the confirmations from the descending resistance. Aw, Maui Sam, that's right. Since December 2020, a longtime Gorillionaire. Thank you to you and your family, Maui Sam. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. People really talking about Cardano recently. Okay. I'll do a little bit of DD on Cardano in a sec. Where the hell is Trey? Good question. I think he's taking care of Titan. Truly, they have a mythical presence on social media right now. They're the duo that cannot be stopped. What a kitty. Cute kitten. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Oh. Alright, it's time to see what Cardano looks like on the Lux Algo. Yes, you can do crypto here as well. Pretty crazy. ADA. Market cap US dollar. So this is ADA US dollar. ADA on the dollar. This is a buy signal. But when was the last time we had a buy signal? Okay, the last time we had a buy signal, ADA went from 2.15 to 2.18. That's not much. I mean, it's not nothing, but we're looking at pretty small margins here, about $2 to $2.18 to $2 over here. Okay. Now, I'm not seeing where the major crypto could be coming from. Let's see if we can go out a little bit more. 1 hour. Meatball can do tricks though. That's true. Yeah, I'm one share away from jackpot. It's true. Let's see. I am new here, says Michael Duvarney. Andrew Money worth the watch? I think so. Although I might be biased. We have plenty of data on this screen right now, so that's fun. If you like data, of course. If you're not a big data guy, you're like, yeah, I don't really like. I just like pointing at a stock and going. All right, Cardano was down at $1.30 as early as like a couple days ago. Okay, so that's substantial growth the last few days. Does that mean that it's going to rip again? Last strong buy signal That's been the last one. Hasn't really crossed under the EQ band ever since on the hourly chart. Well, that was August 3rd. That was from 2 weeks ago. So if you guys miss out on these buy signals, that's it. There's no take backsies. That's why people like Lux Algo. They say they make their money back like right away. Are we ever gonna have Showerfest? Hold on a sec. Where's that Lux Algo statement here? Nope, not that one. Okay, can't see it. Oh well. You can see it here, where it's like Kenny G's blah 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 says made 20K, the full year's payment of Lux back in 45 minutes. That's the thing, and you get 20% off with the code Anchimo Money. It's pretty sweet. It's also pinned in your chat right now, which is kind of sweet, which is kind of fun. Makes it easy to grab. Michael says, "Well, you got me with the shout out. You have to. It's hard." Hard not to get shouted out. That's whacktastic, says Yeetometry. Yeetonometry. Marcus. Meatball. You see that? Watching you for ants. You guys see any ants crawling on Meatball? You let me know. On the lookout for ants. Maui Sam says Mo and the Professor. Lux on ticker NAOV. Okay. NAOV. Is this a penny stock? It's not. It's like 360. Oh, it used to be a penny stock. Oh, it was a penny stock as of July 22nd, and it's been buying nonstop. If you got in at around 80 cents, 60 cents, you could be up 600% right now. $3.60. Right now, it's already pushing up on the overbought territory, so it's not likely that it's going to continue. If it does, you're looking at a potential overbought status at $4.73 if you're looking at the hourly. $4.73 oversold around $1.40. There's a wide range because of the sheer amount of volatility it's shown in the last few days. Okay, those are the FTDs from earlier. Where's my options chain? Options. There we go. So that is from the 12th. $15 million of deep in the money puts. Not much of that amount of chicanery as of today. This is today's options chain. Meatball needs a treat. It's true. It's true. Give me. You want a treat? $250,000 shares now. Yep, that's right. Oh, baby. We're going to look at whether or not AMC is going to be able to bounce strong off the 3520s here. The pumper says, love me some Lux. It's true. It's absolutely to the moon true. He lies down. He sleeps. We're getting close. About 750 more subscribers until we get 120,000. So that's one of you. Out of the vast ocean of around almost 3,700 of you in here, Well, if 750 of you haven't subscribed yet, you guys can get a giveaway right now. You can win something on this show and learn something about the stock market. I think that's a pretty good win-win-win. Otherwise, just drive that like counter up. We're looking for 2,500. We're getting close. Chinmay says hats off to that 145. If that 145 guy is just one guy, that guy had millions of dollars because they've been putting roughly a percent of $1 million, a good percent, majority of $1 million at the right side of this options chain every single day. Every single day for a long time. The Backstab crew says, watch please, it's alive. It's alive! A live stream. Steve says, anyone find it satisfying robbing Hood is down another 6%? Hood cannot catch a break. Nearing, if it goes down another 6% and then another 6%, it'll near the dollar amount it started off at, IPO price itself. Johnny Smith says, second grade me is triggered. Johnny did not like the lice. AMC was up nearly 36.18, which means that it was up. That is right at the 9%, right around that 10% double digit up on the day until it dropped down to its VWAP, the volumetric weighted average price, this orange line here. That's where the price action is currently hovering right at this crossover. The EMA is about to cross upward of the VWAP. Been traveling all day to meet it, and now the price action has met it all three at the same time. It's like a fist bump with your bros all at the same time. So will this end up with the epic bounce we're waiting for? Let's take a look. Kevin says, just stopped by on my lunch break to say thank you everyone. Oh, that's nice. Neo is down hard too. Let's take a look. Whereas Hood have a 47.41, 6.5% down. That's not Neo, although that stock is also really down. 6.5%, same thing. So the EV market looking like the world is not ready yet. Lucid is also down about 4%. I don't know what this is, but it is down a significant amount. Most of the market is reeling right now, whereas AMC and GME are just peachy. Feeling pretty peachy right now. Jamae says, there you go, bounce, baby. Greetings, friends, says Alfred. Greetings, Alfred. Josh, how are you doing today? Let's see. Gopher Stock says, I think they obviously borrowed all the shares last week to do selective short strikes to keep this below 36 all week. 36.18 was got earlier. If we go to 38, there's another 20,000 calls waiting for us. Another 2 million shares of AMC waiting to go in the money. Jones, we're looking at Ortex for AMC was around 19% last time we checked. Mr. Diamond Hand says, did you see the leaked AMC share price on Yahoo yesterday? Oh man. I'll do a little bit of digging. You guys are going to love the video that's going to come out later today. We not only are going to talk about the fact that we have these deep in the money calls as early as 2 trading days ago. On the 12th, there it is, about $15 million worth of puts right there. The Treasury of the state of North Carolina possibly took a long position of 145,000 shares in AMC. So what's going on with North Carolina right now? Let's take a look at the fact that there were about 60,000 calls, 80,000 calls expiring in the money, another 6,000 to be added on 36. We crossed over 36 briefly earlier today. That's what got us up to that figure, about 85,000 calls expiring in the money, which means another 20,000, putting us over 100K if we get up to $38. Short interest, and the FTD data that came out recently shows another month of absolutely nothing. No FTDs after a squeeze larger in price action, at least, than the January gamma squeeze. And then the weeks after that, these yellow bars, nothing. You can't really see much of anything here. Short interest on AMC, 18.94% right there. Easy to track, harder to keep consistent in tracking. Love from Indonesia. What's up, Fredo? Indonesia. How's it going? GameStop, looking at a consistent short interest. Not much of a change, 10.39%. FUD, sounds like FUD. There it is. Meatball gets it. He's like, when I hear a great dad joke, I sleep. So bounce off of that VWAP, but then got contained by the 3505. Has to have another shot in bouncing off once again. See if AMC is good for it. That option chain, suspicious. NAOV short interest. Let's see if it's in the NYSE. Probably not, which means it's going to be in the NASDAQ. Short interest at 18.77% for NAOV. That's significant. That's around the same short interest as AMC. There's AMC short interest right there. Fredos has been holding since February. Love your content. Much respect from New York, Long Island. Aw. I feel like the next leg of my life may be just to live a little bit in New York. I feel like that's a really good time. Bounce off of that VWAP here. 3505 conquered. Now looking at 3519. That's where that SMA is. That blue line is keeping us covered. And covered in a bad way. Earlier we had this blue line giving us the bounce. Now it's giving us the reject. Slid underneath the SMA earlier, and about 10 minutes ago in that price action. No volume to be able to push past it. 58 million volume on the day, about 3 hours into the trading day. More shorts available now. Remember, we're talking about those shares as if they're already going to be shorted as soon as they're borrowed. They're borrowed, they don't have to be shorted right away, right? So in that sense, 250,000 shares available to loan, to short. Unique experience says, thank you, Andrew, for always answering everyone's questions. That is the point of this show. We're here to answer questions and chew bubble gum, and we're all... Yeah, finish. Finish the joke for me, please. This is a call and response now. People's feeling very, very much like a day of volume trickling down, bears and shorts trying to borrow as many shares as they physically can, and we're all playing the same game now. Okay. Scratch that eye. Scratch it. Scope says, you're old if you know that. You know, you're old when. Example. Frank Holmes says, It's now a good time to go 100K in AMC. You have 100K waiting around. Remember, guys, diversification, understanding that your money collecting dust is not good hedge against inflation. Kyle G, good to see you. Mr. Diamond Hand says, you can borrow my shares. Will cost you 500K per share, though. We're all out of borrowed shares. Thank you, Brian Tootle. All out of bubblegum. Cost to borrow only about 1.49%. It's almost always around that amount. Take a look. Current 1.51. 7 days ago, 1.38. That's a 10% change. I mean, that on the margin, that seems substantial. Cost to borrow is the amount of pain it costs to be able to lend these shares. You know you're old when they play your jams at the grocery store, and then you gotta shake your butt next to the celery section. You like that? Yeah. Yep. What indicator is that purple line crossing the VWAP? That's the EMA. 200 EMA right here, the purple line, exponential moving average, gives us a sign of the macro momentum that we got tracking here. I know a bunch of you have already gotten your 2 free stocks from Webull, right? If you guys want to get your 4 free stocks as well as free level 2 data, we have a link in the description. Get you guys a Moo. It's the very first one in the description. All out of bubblegum. Thank you, David. Try not to get covered in ants right now. I also says, I wonder what this is doing to our mental health. I wonder. As long as you guys are breathing, looking away, you know, making sure that your brain is pumping that sweet, sweet oxygen. Amerzing says celery section can get freaky. Put a fan under that EMA line. Gotta blow that price action upward. Yeah. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. You are old if you know the title and or lyrics of the theme for MASH. There it is. Racist, smash that like, people watching. Like I promised, 2,500 likes would do a giveaway. Let's see where we are. Oh, we must be super close. Oh, 2,000. So close. All right, next time you guys got it for sure. I might even lower that threshold to make it easier to do that giveaway next time. Remember, 20,000 likes, 20,000 followers on Twitter, or 10,000 followers on Twitter. We're going to do some major giveaways. Thank you guys for chilling with us today. Happy to be able to track these good days and the bad days with you. My name is Andrew. Make sure that you guys get your $250 of free Bitcoin in the description down below. Also, a good place to just hold your money is where I hold it, $5,000 a day into a BlockFi account. Gives you 8.6% back by just doing nothing, which is kind of a great deal. You also are able to get 20% off of that and Lux algorithm. It's the one that gives you guys buy and sell signals here, like this one for NAOV. You can do it for any crypto. You can do it for any AMC or GME stock. You can do it for basically anything you want. Last call for that exclusive level 2 data, as well as 4 free stocks from Moo. And for now, but not for forever, thank you guys for spending a part of your morning with us. We'll be here bright and early tomorrow. Same time, same place, same feel, same dog, same Andrew. And you guys rule. Peace. Peace. Peace, love, serenity, joy to the end of the earth. See you guys.